Okay, so the video we're getting ready to check out is I wanted to watch it because there's not every day that men's SA, like men getting SA'd by women or having abusive girlfriends is not always, it's not really as much in the limelight as it is with, well, flip-flop, vice versa, you know, women getting SA'd by men or women having abusive boyfriends. So I wanted to check this out because it's, well, like I said, it's the other way around. Here, let me just show you. When cops rescue boyfriends from possessive girlfriends. So let's find out what's going on. See what's good, see what's great. Oh, it's by the YouTube channel The Supreme. First time visiting their channel. As always, link to the channel, link to the video, both be in the description below. Be sure to check them out. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get it.
Get out! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Have you ever wondered why most relationships don't work out?
Tried to choke me out, threw me again.
There are many reasons, and one of them is that some people are crazy.
Hey, who did this? Who did this?
Yep, there's some blood right there. There's the knife.
Grab some popcorn because you're about to meet 5 of the craziest girlfriends imaginable.
Bruh.
Tomorrow, we begin on December 11th, 2022, when officers in Kane County, Illinois were called to a residence to investigate a reported domestic disturbance. A male caller explained that he needed to remove his things from the house they shared, and he was too scared of his girlfriend to do it without a police presence.
Bro, like if he posted that on social media, like people would literally like mock him. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because as a man, it's like, oh, you're scared of your girlfriend? Why are you scared of your girlfriend? You know, blah, blah, blah. She's just, or whatever. But like, if he had gone in there without the police, like she could have, depending on what state she's in, right? She could have ended up calling the police herself and saying, he did this to me, this to me, this to me, and making anything up, whatever she wanted up. And, you know, if he has no way to prove her wrong, then he's automatically at fault. You know, it's her word versus his, and it's most likely her word's going to hold more weight than his. And that's the unfortunate truth of, well, being a man. So it's a good thing he actually called before going in, be like, hey, I need to get my stuff from this house, but I don't, you know what I'm saying, my girlfriend be tripping, I'm kind of scared of her, can y'all help me out? Let's see what happened.
House they shared, and he was too scared of his girlfriend to do it without a police presence. He claimed she threatened to physically harm him if he left her, and when the officers arrived at the scene, they confirmed the threat was very real.
I'm sorry that it had to come to this. You leave me no choice. I'm getting my stuff out.
Tammy? Alright, well, what about the stuff that's down here? Can you get your meds? And then, so Tammy's upstairs. She's, got his stuff upstairs.
Damn.
Tammy! Tammy, where's Randall's stuff?
Tammy, the sooner he gets his stuff, the sooner he's out of here for good. Tammy, that dog bites us. That dog's gonna be in trouble. I'm just telling you that right now. Control your dog.
Hey, they say, hey, yo, we ain't playing. That dog bites me. I went to the training. That dog bites me. I ain't got no, like, I ain't wearing a puffy suit. That dog bites me. Nah, it's in trouble. But obviously that sucks for the animal. Hopefully the dog doesn't actually get wounded. But again, like, she's got his stuff held up in a room, or most of his stuff, I'm guessing. So if he were to go in there by himself without the cops, either she would have physically hurt him, it sounds like, or if he would to at least try to wrestle it away from her without touching her, without doing anything to her, then she could call the cops and say that he assaulted her. She might even inflict self-inflicted wounds upon herself and say that these are the wounds that he did to me. So again, good call. Sometimes women be crazy, but like as men, we will get laughed at if we try to, like, if we post it on social media, or if we post it, or like we talk about it with anyone else, and it's like, you know, not the cops, not the authorities, someone that can actually like come and help. Like, no, if you can tell your boys about it, and they might laugh at first, but then like, all right, let's be serious about it. But you should probably call the cops. And so that's what I'm glad he actually went through that. Anyway, I'm mumbling. I'm rambling.
Tammy, we can't hear you because of the dog.
Yo, appreciate
Tammy,
the follow.
You need to turn your phone on
Zen.
so that we can at least talk to you over the dog, please. We can't hear you over the dog. Tammy, we can't hear you over the dog.
I am the supervisor. Come talk to me.
Then please come here and tell us your side of the story and put the dog away.
Tammy had no intention of cooperating with the officers, even though she claimed she wanted her boyfriend out of the house. What she really wanted was to play games with the officers and make herself out to be the victim.
Boom. See? Again, great idea. Great for him to call the cops beforehand, because if he had done it without, she would have played herself as the victim and he could have been the one going to jail or something.
She went as far as to suggest the officers were harassing her and that she was going to sue them. How do you think that worked out for her?
Tammy, we can't hear you.
Get out of my house now! You are going to be in big trouble!
Put the dog away and talk.
No, I'm not! No, I'm not!
All right, well, this situation is not going to go away.
Get the out of my house now!
Tammy,
Does not know.
It's just a
this
crazy
situation
girlfriend.
is not going away.
I'm not leaving.
He needs his property.
He doesn't have anything. He's a liar. Get him out of my house. I am not going to have him touch me again.
Right, exactly. He doesn't want to.
Get him out of my house now.
He wants to get his
He
stuff.
doesn't have anything in here.
See, she's already playing the victim narrative and saying that I don't want him to touch me again, saying all this other stuff. It's like, what if he never even apparently, like, it seems like he never even touched her. That's why he called the cops ahead of time. So it's a good idea because he already knew what type of time she was on, because the cops got there. She's already playing the victim. She's already saying, I don't want him to touch me again. She's got his stuff in that room. The cops said it earlier. She got most of his stuff in that room, and she keeps saying, I want him out, but she won't let him get his stuff. So bro made the right decision. Sometimes you just gotta let police handle crazy.
Where is his wallet?
I don't know. Ask him. He walked out.
He said you have
No,
it.
I don't have it. I don't have anything of his stuff. No, I am super ill, and he needs to walk out. And you guys are in my house without my legal permission.
Tammy.
I will call my attorney and the cops.
Tammy,
They are the
we are
cops.
not harassing you.
No, you're not.
We are not harassing you.
Yes, you are.
No.
I'm calling the cops.
Okay, call him.
Get out of my house.
Tammy, give us the backpack and then we will leave.
She finally makes an appearance and she brings her violent attitude with her. She wasn't facing any charges when the officers arrived, but that changed very quickly.
Get out of my house now.
Oh,
Get out of my house
don't
now.
push.
Get out of my house now. Get out of my house. You touched my
Up, back up.
Get out of my house.
Back up.
Get out of my house.
Don't-
Go out of my house now.
Don't touch me.
Crazy.
Bruh, did he not see the crazy before when he first started talking to her? Did he not realize the crazy when he started talking to her? I wonder how she was able to get him to start dating her in the first place. Like, it seems like she would just exude crazy.
Get out of my house.
Don't touch
Get
me.
out of my house. He's abusive.
Relax.
Get out.
Look, already saying he's abusive.
I want him out of my house. Get out of my house.
Get me.
No,
Relax.
Get out of my house.
Let us talk.
I want him out of my. He just abused me. I want him out of my house. Get out of my house now.
Yeah, it's a good thing he called the cops and let them know what's going on first, because if she was able to control the narrative, he would have been going to jail. Like, we obviously don't know if he abused her or anything. I'm not saying that he didn't, but from the looks of it, it doesn't look like he did anything. And she's already calling him an abuser just because there's cops in there. She's also saying that she wants him out of her, the house, and she wants the cops out of the house, and that his stuff is not there. Like, bruh.
Don't grab. Get out of my house. I am not grabbing you. You're touching me. Get out. You're touching me.
Touch me. Don't touch me.
You idiot.
You're going to jail now. You just pushed an officer.
I did not. Help me.
Relax.
No, I'm not. Help me.
Help me.
Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. No. Oh my God. You pushed me.
Yes.
What's his name?
You've been pushing.
No, I did not. I did not. Get
Bro,
my
she ain't got
hand.
no meat on her bones
Leave my
either.
hand alone. You're hurting me. Oh my God, leave me alone.
I mean,
Get him
do
off
what you
my
do.
hand. I got to go
But,
to the
like,
goddamn bathroom.
She gotta take care of her body somehow, some way.
I gotta use the bathroom.
You've got to calm down. You haven't lowered your voice since.
I am going to file a lawsuit. Get away
Still
from
playing
me.
the victim?
You are nasty. You pushed me under the floor. No, you're a liar, you son of a...
Okay, everybody's fault, not yours. Everybody else is a liar, not you. Holy crap.
You just kicked me in the groin.
Get away from me.
Good Lord.
Oh my God.
God damn it.
Tie her feet up too, I guess. Carry her out.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
You're going to jail.
I can't breathe.
If they let her go to the bathroom, she's gonna lock herself in the bathroom and try to find a way out. Or just lock herself in there.
My goddamn wrist.
Then sit and behave yourself.
I gotta poo, you dummy.
Well, I'm not letting you into the bathroom by yourself.
Why?
'Cause you
What am I
did.
gonna do? Poo on you?
Well, you've kicked me.
Oh, you're
pushed
a
me,
liar.
you
You're
sp-
such a liar.
did.
You're such a liar.
All right, stop. Just
Let
stop.
me
Just
go.
stop.
Stop. Yes. Tell him.
just
stop.
Bro, what the hell?
Stop it. I can't.
After she dug a hole that she couldn't climb out of, she went back to her original plan, playing the victim card and looking for sympathy. When that didn't work, she went right back to what she really was, angry and violent.
Yo, this guy's got one of those, well, it's literally like one of those cops type voices. Like he's got that type of voice, and he's also got a radio voice. I like it. Good shit, bro.
Don't push me down. I can't breathe.
Get up. Just, you know what? Leave her
No,
alone. She
I
can't
gotta
kick
go
us.
to the bathroom, guys. Son of a... You think I'm lying?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm shitting my pants. I'm not lying
Okay.
about this guy. You're in
kicked
my
my
house.
partner.
You're in my house
You
harassing
kicked
me
my
with an
partner.
abusive guy.
You kicked
no,
my partner.
I didn't.
You let your dog loose
Oh, you're
on
full of
us.
It bit me.
It
Bit
bit
him.
me.
Bro.
You know what? You shouldn't be in my house.
Okay, it's his house too.
No, it's not.
Yes,
He's
yes,
got
it
No,
his
it's
personal
not.
belongings here.
He doesn't.
He has
and
a
it's
key.
not his house. No, he doesn't. And that's what I've been trying
He doesn't
to
have a
tell
key
you guys.
here?
And you
Okay.
said, yes, I have.
Talk to us.
No, I did tell you.
No, you
and I
refused
told
to
them.
talk to us.
And I want to use the bathroom now because I got all over myself. I am a human being. And you guys are acting like this is an innocent woman has been abused and you're abusing her more.
My partner, you kicked
You
my
guys are in my house.
I don't get what's taking the cops so long. It's like they already decided to arrest her. You know, they're literally giving her time to just cuss at them more and accuse them of doing something that they didn't do, call them liars when she's obviously the one lying, and more time for her to harass them. Why not just cuff her feet, pick her up, and carry her to the vehicle? Let what's his name go get his stuff and leave. But like,
You're scaring me to death. You're scaring me to death.
He needs to get.
Close.
He's got a minimal amount of time.
This is ridiculous. You are going to be ashamed of yourself. What's the name?
Not when you kicked my partner.
No, I'm sorry.
You'll have.
You're full of really
Tammy,
for
my-
what you did.
My name.
For what you did.
Listen to me. My name and
What?
badge number will be on the
You're
report
right.
and on the charging
You're
document.
right. They will.
Yeah.
Because
You'll-
I'm going to talk. I am going to tell everybody.
I will give you all of my supervisor's
You're right,
contact
I will.
information.
Stop
And I-
pushing my neck down. I have spine surgery ×4.
Okay.
You're hurting me.
Well,
Leave your
you need
hand
to
off my
behave,
neck.
please.
I am behaving. I gotta go to the bathroom. Get these cuffs off so I can use the goddamn bathroom. I'm not feeling well. And I'm pooping on myself. I need to go to the restroom.
you're not pooping on yourself. Calm down.
And they're hurting me. I have lupus and Raynaud's and these.
In all honesty, it seems like they are treating her. It seems like they're physically treating her softer than they would if that was a man. I mean, obviously, right? I mean, we all understand why, right? Because like, okay.
Cuffs are so tight. They're
I
cutting my circulation.
I loosened them up.
Do you
She's
see?
falling out.
Do you see how purple they are?
Stop.
I need them off. I have. I'm not gonna fall. I want to get off.
You can sit on the blanket.
Leave me alone. You're really not helping me. Thank you.
Just stop.
No, you stop.
Just
leave
stop.
me alone and stop. And then you get what you got.
Stop. Just stop.
Just relax. I'm not gonna do anything.
Well, I got this.
No, well, nothing. You threw me on the floor. And I got marks on my arms.
After being medically cleared at a local hospital, she was taken to jail.
Yo, they strapped her up. Look at that. Like it looks like they strapped her up. 1, 2, 3, 4, four-ish straps. Like as if they were ready to send her to like a, not just a medical hospital, but like a mental institute, bro. Like she almost wearing a straitjacket, bro. Look at this. Holy crap.
After being medically cleared at a local hospital, she was taken to jail and charged with aggravated battery. We now go to Wisconsin, where our male victim wasn't just threatened, he was stabbed. Stabbed X.
Oh boy.
In Menomonee Falls, Wisconsin, officers received a 911 call on December 21st, 2023, that a man was stabbed by the mother of his child. His story checked out as he was struggling in the front yard when officers arrived at the scene. An ambulance was already on the way, but the suspect was nowhere to be found. One officer tended to the man until the ambulance arrived. A second officer at the scene tried to piece the case together and started talking to witnesses, starting with the young man who made the 911 call. He had vital evidence, including the suspect's name and her potential location. It was time for the officers to start the hunt for the knife-wielding woman identified as Deshanti.
Can you come over here for a second? The fire department's going to show up and help them out. Were you here and saw what happened?
Damn, bro.
I saw it all.
Okay.
Saw it all, man.
Bro, she stabbed. All right, yeah, I do want to see this one, but like, I just want to say real quick, it's all too often that we look at, as a society as a whole, it feels like we look at women like they can do zero wrong. Like they can't harm anyone. They couldn't harm a fly. They couldn't they have nothing in them that would harm anyone else, or nothing in them that could mentally try to overthrow someone else. You know, like, what am I trying to say? Like nothing in them that's negative at all. We look at them like they're these pure white angels and they can do no wrong. No manipulation tactics, no anger, no hatred, no ability to harm somebody else, nothing completely at all. And yet in reality, we you know what I'm saying, as society, we need to make sure we make that change in our minds, that everybody is capable of physically harming someone else, or mentally abusing someone else, or psychologically abusing, or straight up physically abusing someone else. Or everybody's capable of all types of evils. Like, we need to make sure we understand that as a society.
Who are we looking for? Girlfriend?
Baby mama.
Baby mama? Is she
baby mother?
Is she gone? Is she still here?
I don't know. After I seen that, I quickly broke it up. Got him in the bathroom. Well, I got him in my room, and I called the police and my mother.
Right. And then you guys walked out here and waited for us to show up? So you have no idea where she went? Does she live here with him?
I'm just getting off of work, not too long. Taco Bell on Germantown Road.
Yeah. So she was there.
Damn, now I want to Taco Bell.
You took her into the bed. You took him into the bedroom, and then when you guys came out, she was gone. Or she's still there?
All right. I ain't like when we came out of the bathroom. I wasn't looking for her. I was trying to. Okay. Because he was panicking. So
she could be in the apartment.
I don't know.
No. She have a car?
Hold on. This is father.
Okay. All right. Baby mama stabbed him. He doesn't know where baby mama is. He's not really helpful, but understandable why he's stabbed.
So she's not on scene? Does she live
We
here?
don't know. Okay. She doesn't have a car, is what he's saying, so we need to check the apartment.
They got him right now.
Go check the apartment.
He's on the phone with Dad. Their dad. Okay. Are you Deshanti?
No.
Is she in there? Okay,
No.
we're gonna come in.
Where did Deshanti go?
Back door.
What's that?
Back door.
Back door. And who are you to...
Police department! Police department!
They quickly locate 3 young women they hope will lead them to the suspect, but they're not offering to be overly helpful.
He told me I gotta stay.
That's another thing. Like, I get why in the black community it's like, hey, we don't really talk to police, we don't mess with the police, you know, because there's this whole stigma about being a quote unquote snitch and things like that. Which also makes me want to bring up Charleston White. Like, I understand why he wants to get rid of that no snitching rule. I get it. But like when it's something like this, like, yo, you stab someone, like, I get it when it's something like something petty. Like maybe you stole like some candy or you stole some other type of stuff. But when it's like attempted murder or stabbings or like actual murder or like even like drugs or something, you know, much more worse, the no snitching policy needs to just like get out. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, yo, I mean, someone did bad things. That's not just like a slap on the wrist, so you don't have to worry about them. It's more than that. Yeah, they right over there. I get it. Like, I get it.
Stay in here, Mom.
Do you have ID?
Yeah, I got an ID.
Yep. I'll take a look at that, please.
Hold on. Mom, hello? He said I can't come out. Now he said I can't come out. I gotta hang out. This is irritating, Mom. That's why I kept calling you. I called you 1,000 times, so I won't have to stay in this house. Now I gotta stay here and hang out here. I could've got my lift. I could've been gone. He said I gotta stay in this house now. The police officer, just irritated. Mama, because I called you 1,000 times, you're nowhere to be found.
There's a basement.
Oh,
Damn.
Mom, just irritated.
So she's talking. So a child had a child. She's talking to her mom on the phone, but she also has a baby carriage right there, and babies have to go through all this trauma. Man, the black community, yo, we gotta do better, bruh. We gotta start doing better. This is ridiculous.
Mama, because I called you 1,000 times, you're nowhere to be found.
There's a basement.
We can start with our music and our media appearance that influences our younger generation. We can start with cleaning that up first.
Oh,
Does she have a car? Does she have a car? How do you know she's gone?
Hello?
But did you see her leave?
Uh-huh.
You saw her leave?
I asked her if she leave and she said yes, so she went to the
Does she have a car?
No.
Where would she go if she walked out of here? She have you know where she lives?
That's her. No, she lived with us. They
She
was
lives here?
They was arguing, and I guess and she stabbed him.
You saw it?
Bruh.
No, we heard the commotions and we came
Okay.
down here.
So the 2 guys outside, those your brothers?
Yep. And then her best friend.
Her best friend's upstairs? What's her best friend's name? Hi.
Do we have a knife yet?
No.
No?
We don't.
Okay.
There's a lot of people here,
Okay.
but not Deshanti. She went out the back. Well, yes.
Let's check the base.
Okay. What's downstairs? Anything?
I don't have. They said she went to the back.
Out the back door? Okay.
I got one female upstairs. I got her ID here. She's very irritated, but it's not.
I'll go walk around back.
She left out the back, not by herself.
They still hadn't identified Deshanti, but it appeared they were on her trail. They found the bloody knife in the basement, and several more law enforcement officers joined the search and were swarming all over the property.
Wait, so she stabbed him in either the living room, the main room, or his room, or somewhere downstairs, and they found a bloody knife in the basement. So she's probably hiding her out over there. Like, some people are saying that she went out in the back, but they just might be trying to cover for her because, you know, that black stigma, or the stigma where, hey, don't snitch, blah blah blah. But yo, she's literally stabbed him. Like, screw that, man.
Yep, there's some blood right there. There's the knife.
Yep, part of it.
Okay. Let's secure that. Yeah, if you want to come down.
Yeah, I want a picture of that knife to send to the crew.
Well, what's left of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No handle.
Oh.
No handle.
Right there. False 212, it's Deshanti. There's blood on it. Just the tip, maybe an inch. Don't know where the handle is though.
And do you guys know that guy's name?
Joyner.
Something to call Xavier.
Xavier Joyner? No, it's sort of Jaden, maybe?
No, he said Xavier out there.
Okay.
Your mom over here.
Yeah, she on her way here. She her time. You outside?
Oh, actually, Chiash is in here. Chiash, you're here. Mike, we need your dog.
Okay. I'm gonna go get him.
Yep.
Yeah, where's the victim? Where's the guy who got stabbed?
Back here at the scene? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a track this.
Got it. Got stink here.
Are you grabbing the dog?
I think they did run something.
I'm gonna check outside. You've got the house. Yep. All right.
In the distance, officers notice a new bystander checking out the scene, so he decided to see if they can shed any light on the situation. They'd be in for a big surprise. The woman was just standing there with blood on her face.
Yo, like you hear of the person who commits crime always wants to come back to the scene of the crime. She just stood there watching them search the house looking for her. Like, low key, you dumb. Like, low key, you dumb. You could have been gone. She was just standing there with blood on her face. Like, okay, we can chalk up to saying like maybe she was worried about her man since she stabbed him. Like, is he gonna be okay? But like, you was just like you didn't have to be the one standing there. You could have asked someone else, like if someone else to be like, hey, can you go see if he's okay? If is he all right? Don't tell him where I'm at. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna tell you where I'm at. But just hey, is he all right? But for you to just be standing there next door and looking, you're like, and then the cop walks up to you. It's like, all right, well, you're done. Like, what are you doing?
And she refused to identify herself.
Of course she
and
did.
had an alibi ready to go.
Oh my God.
Did they find the suspect? They certainly thought so.
Wait, what? She had blood on her face and it's not the suspect?
Her. Yeah, what's your name, dear? Do you have an ID? Yeah, what's your ID? Do you have an ID on you?
No, I don't have.
Don't grab into your Don't grab into your pockets.
Okay.
Okay? Keep your hands out of your pockets. Turn around right now.
Bruh, don't go into your pockets. Don't go in your pockets. Okay. Puts hands back in pockets. Like, come on. How cooked are you right now?
Relax. What's your name, dear?
Why I'm under arrest?
Well, you're not under arrest. You're being detained.
You also have blood on your face, so.
When we ask you not to put your hands in your pockets and you just deliberately ignore us over and over,
Okay.
that's going to be an issue, okay?
It's also going to be an issue if you lie about your name.
Okay.
Do you know what's going on here?
I need a uniform over one building west.
No.
We
I
have
couldn't get back in the house afterwards.
After what?
After everything happened because all the police officers.
Yeah, man, phenomenon shooting.
Are you hurt at all?
No.
Why do you have blood in your face then? What's going on with that?
Can you get my phone?
Yeah, I'll grab it in a second. How did you get the scratches or the cuts on your face?
I don't know how I got this one.
You got one on your, it looks like a scratch on your neck?
I don't know. But I was itching my nose.
How about the blood on your hand?
My nose. I was itching my nose.
You're itching your nose so hard that you blood your nose?
Your nose isn't bloody.
Right, it's not bloody. I was itching it and it started bleeding.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Well, she wouldn't because the knife is supposed to be in the house.
How did you end up over here, just standing on the...
No, I left before y'all came. I went to the store, but when I got back, I couldn't get back in the house because y'all were here.
He's gonna...
Oh, that might be her.
We're gonna make sure you don't have any weapons on you.
That's fine. Can I get my...
Yeah, we're going to grab your phone. He's coming with you.
She was placed under arrest as the officers attempted to verify her identity, but she still seemed to think that she was walking away from the situation. She thought wrong.
I hope y'all did everything did this to everybody else. Cause I know this ain't just about to touch my pocket.
What's that?
I said I hope y'all did this to everybody else. Cause I know it's not because I just touched my pocket.
Well, you're the one that has blood in your face.
Because you're going to go in the back of the squad car, so we have to make sure you don't have any weapons on you.
In the back of a squad car.
You're the one that has blood in your face.
But because I touched my pocket.
Well, if we want to be technical about it, yes, I gave you a specific command not to reach in your
Okay,
pockets
but
and
it
reach in
wasn't
your.
technical.
You want to argue with me?
No, I'm just saying it's not going. It wasn't technical.
Spread your feet apart again.
I wasn't touching my. You think do I gotta whip out my pockets? No.
No.
Exactly.
But
So
if law enforcement,
if
law enforcement tells you not to put your hands, if law enforcement tells you not to put your hands in your pocket and then you put your hands in your pocket,
for putting my
that
hands
is
in my
illegal.
pocket, sir.
No, you're going to the back of the SWAT for putting your hands in the pocket, and we're investigating something else. Are you comfortable with your search?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
Go ahead and put her in the back.
Okay.
Hey, Ms. Brown, we have to figure out and confirm who you are, okay? You don't have any driver's license on you.
No, I don't.
You're at the scene here. You admitted to being inside. We got to figure out who you are before we can just cut you loose.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, you also admitted to being inside. You're done so. I mean, which is a good thing. Like people, she like obviously she was just dumb for doing all this, but like at some point I gotta think. Okay, you made all those mistakes, right? You shouldn't have done any of that. Yes, you should be caught. Why would you sit one house over and watch all this go down? Like watch the police search the house and just be out there with blood on your face and everything like that? I'm trying to understand that part. Why would you just be out there waiting for them to come look at you and excuse me, waiting for them to approach you, waiting for them to do exactly what's going on right now? Like why? What's yo, appreciate the follow.
I appreciate your cooperation and your understanding.
Just throw that outside for right now.
She was charged with second-degree intentional homicide and resisting arrest, but her charges were later amended to first-degree reckless driving, domestic abuse, and resisting or obstructing an officer. Her third case involves a crazy girlfriend, a man, and man's best friend. Get her boyfriend locked
please tell me the dog didn't get hurt.
Locked up. On April 10th, 2023, officers in Kissimmee, Florida were called to the scene of a domestic dispute. A former couple were arguing over ownership of a dog, and the argument turned violent. The man claimed after dating her for 3 years, he just wanted to take his dog and leave, but things got more complicated than that. And when they spoke to his ex-girlfriend, they got even worse.
Several times. Yes, stomped several times, punched you in the head several times.
Punched you in the head several times.
Threw me again.
Hold on. Okay, from what I can tell, punched you in the head several times, tried to choke you out. I see no wounds on you. But I know we're not that, we're still pretty far away from her, like, you know, the camera is, but it doesn't look like there's any wounds on her. So, like, this is another example of, you know, women will do what they can. Not saying all the time, but they will do what they can to give false accusations in order to play the victim. And more often than not, they are the ones that, well, a lot of times they are the actual victim, but a lot of times they're not the victims. They're the actual person who did the assault, who committed all the crime, everything else. And but people will believe them over the guy just because simply he's a guy.
So if you could do a CT scan, you'll see the loss of air because he choked me, pummeled.
If you do a CT scan, you'll see the loss of air because he choked me.
Literally pummeled my head. It's happened several times before, but I am sick and tired of it now. Yeah.
She attacked me. My car is full.
You walk over here.
Okay.
Talk over here.
Yeah.
This is my cell phone. I have no weapons on me.
I got you.
My car is full with my belongings. I was leaving. She took the dog out of the car, which is registered in my name, and attacked me and bit me.
Okay, let's talk over here.
All I have is a chapstick in my right pocket. That is it. All I want to do is just take my dog and leave. That's it. And she ripped my shirt trying to get me to stop. As I'm leaving.
Are you guys dating?
We were.
How long are you dating for?
3 years.
It's around.
Damn.
Yes.
3 years.
The girl, we called the girl, and the girl specifically said, I did not cheat on you, and she has these delusions as if I did. So I said, okay, I will pack my things up and I will leave.
Officer, you can see my car is full with all my belongings. I was taking my dog, which is registered in my name. She has the other dog, which is registered in her and her mother's name.
Okay.
That dog is registered in my name.
Okay. So then you're packing yourself up. What happened?
No, I'm not even packing. My stuff is done being packed.
Well, your stuff is packed in
My
there?
stuff is already packed. Like, I'm ready to leave. That's all I was trying to leave. That's it.
He lets the officers know that he doesn't require medical attention and he cooperates fully, giving them all his information and answering all of their questions without giving them a hard time. So far, the situation was going as smoothly as they could have hoped it would, but all good things come to an end.
What happened?
You want to get checked out?
Who screwed up?
He got bit by her.
You got bit? Oh, dog?
No, by her.
Oh, by her.
Oh, I guess they showed. I guess he could still show the cops the bite marks instead of the cops just taking his word for granted. Maybe he actually had bite marks in his arm that he could still show them. Maybe not. I don't know.
She's in there telling us off.
But do you want to press charges against her?
No, I literally just want the dog and I want to leave. I don't want anything to do with it.
Do you have blood on you? Are you bleeding anywhere?
His
just
he has cuts on his chest, and he had a bite mark on his arm.
A bite mark, like a human bite mark?
Like
human bite mark.
Okay, so he has proof that she assaulted him. Like she was saying earlier to the cops that she was the one being punched in the face several times, that she was the one being choked out, that she was the one being, assaulted so violently, but she had no bruises, no cuts, no nothing on her. This guy's like, yeah, she bit me, she did this, that. He can show them, here's this, that, and they're literally looking at him like, hey, you want to get checked out? You okay? So it's not. Sometimes I'm just saying, sometimes yes, the woman is the victim, but sometimes the woman is the assaulter, and they get away with they get away with playing the victim because the man is the man.
He was trying to leave. Pack all that stuff up.
My stuff is packed. Trunk is full. I was literally just trying to leave with the dog.
He tried to pick up the bigger dog. That's his dog.
The husky one?
Yeah.
She was already in the car. She took the leash off of her and ran in the house with her. I just wanted the dog.
Went over there to get the dog, and she bit him in the arm
and grabbed my shirt. And it's claimed I had a pocket knife on my waist, and my mother was on the phone on speaker because I knew she would do this. My mother was on the phone with KPD operator, and no one. I didn't reach for it, nothing. I actually took it off and it's in the room.
So how does she get marks on her then?
She does have?
Her or touch her?
Does she have marks on her? Okay, I guess. Oh wow, that's unfortunate. Cause now he's screwed. But instead of having your mom on the phone, you probably should have been recording the whole situation instead.
Anyway?
To get her off of me, yes.
Okay.
Because she literally, even as I'm pushing her, my nails are extremely long. Even as I'm pushing her to get off of me, she still ripped my shirt. My mother was on the phone.
How bad is it?
They could, I think I did decide.
Here, lift it up.
Yeah.
If you don't mind. That's a new level of biting. Alright, so...
I'm not pressing charges. I don't care to press charges. I just want to leave with the dog, and that's it.
After getting his entire account, it was time to hear the other side of the argument, and as you might expect, it was much different. His ex-girlfriend's story involved drinking, a long list of physical abuse, and him having with her best friend. Can you guess which story the officers believed?
Is the back door locked, or do you want to lock that?
No, it's not locked.
Well, no, it depends on the evidence of which one they believe, but if they both have marks on them, then he might actually be lying. But since we know this video is literally called "When Cops Rescue Boyfriends from Possessive Girlfriends," then we know who's lying. But like, from if they both have marks on them and the police are questioning both of them, sometimes or more often than not, the police are gonna believe the woman. But it depends on what all she says. Let's see what she says.
So what happened today? I'm just trying to figure out.
Like, because earlier she was saying she was getting punched in the face a bunch of times and choked out. He can do a CAT scan and see the breath and the air that's missing. But so the cops probably already know just off a bunch of things like that she was already lying, especially since she doesn't look like she's been punched out.
No, it's not locked.
So what happened today? I'm just trying to figure out.
Literally, the other night we went out with a friend of mine. I've been with him for almost 3 years. We went to downtown.
She said 3 years.
We got lit. Me and him got a little too drunk. So then they drove me home. And then
Look, here comes
both
the
of them
tears.
left. And they went to the street right next to Osceola High School. And they had sex. And cheated on me with my best friend. I was just TMI.
Wait.
Both of them left. And they went to the street right next to Osceola High School. And they had sex.
How do you know that? Both of them left and then they had sex? How do you know that?
She cheated on me with my best friend. I was
She told you?
But just never go through it. Okay. Just so now, I've not eaten since probably 3 a.m. on April 8th. In downtown, I have not had one single meal.
Well, what happened?
Okay.
Today, I'm getting to it. So then,
Come on.
whatever that happened, I told him we're done. Whatever, he has not accepted it. So I told him you need to go. Because he has been, the past several nights, he has been physically assaulting me. Just last night, we were up until 7 in the morning,
Right.
in the bathroom, same thing. Strangling me, spit in my face, punching me in the head, punching me in my back, my thigh, with his kneeing me, like, I'm bruised basically. Okay, so this morning, I woke up, said I'm leaving, his mom told him to come back home, she lives in Massachusetts. So he's packing up, I'm like, okay.
Okay, if I could see marks on her, I would more readily believe, definitely believe her. But she said she had bruises. She said she was stomping him, punching him in the face, punching her in the. She said that he was stomping on her, punching her in the face. Obviously, we can't see her legs, but I don't see any marks on her face at all, or any bruises, any swelling or anything at all.
He comes in, he says, "You're not gonna say bye to me?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Okay, I'm taking Stormy." They're both my dogs. Stormy is my ESA animal, and I have a card for that. It's just at my mom's apartment. Because he's trying to get that and throw it out. And I have proof that I bought both of them from the breeder, and I rescued the smaller one from Puerto Rico. But regardless, they're my dogs, my ESA animals, and they're mine.
Okay, so you start packing his stuff up in his car.
Yes.
What happened?
He went in the room. He said, "You're not saying bye to me?" I said, "Okay, I'm taking Stormy." Just trying to get back at me. Literally, because he knows I will die without her. Literally.
Obviously, it's not your dog though. The guy already said he has papers for the dog. Okay. The dog's in his name.
I'm gonna be honest. At this point in time, it seems like she's primary. It does. That's just me. But the thing is, yeah, because like her injuries don't match. Whatever.
He was the one that went outside and incited the violence by pulling the dog up in the vehicle.
Like, the only thing I have in my mind is like.
I don't know what primary means. What did they say? Hold on. First off, I don't know what it means. Like, I don't know what they mean by she seems like primary. I don't know what that means. Like, is she's primary, like the primary suspect?
Yeah, because like her injuries don't match. Whatever.
He was the one that went outside and incited the violence by pulling the dog up in the vehicle.
Okay.
Like, the only thing I have in my mind is like the bite. Who just aggressively bites in my arm? I like the choke.
After getting all of the evidence, the facts were clear. She made up the story to attempt to get back on him for his cheating.
But apparently he didn't even cheat. That's what he said earlier. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
You're good. Oh, yeah, she's
awesome. Thank you. All right.
Let me hold your computer so that you can get her in real quick.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't think walking out with wet socks would be fun.
I had to chase my dogs with my wet socks earlier. That would be
Yeah, that's not fun.
What kind of dogs do you have?
Yo, at least she's not as crazy as the first one when she was like, when they were trying to like put her in cuffs. Oh man, the first one was. She's way more calm than any of the other ones.
That's awesome.
Make sure nothing's in there.
This one being arrested.
Just go to step in, watch your head on the way in.
She was charged with assault and false imprisonment. The suspect in our fourth case is the second one to try to use a knife to get away.
All right, let's watch this one and then
attacking boyfriend after breakup. In Sarasota, Florida on February 5th, 2023, officers received a disturbing call from a man who said he locked himself in a bathroom to escape his furious girlfriend. He claimed she was waving a knife in his face and he feared for his life. When the officers arrived at the scene, the suspect answered the door and immediately began mounting her defense.
Hey, how you doing? Everything all right?
Yeah, can you come in, please?
What's going on?
Oh, here come the tears.
He came home from work earlier, and he's the one that called. I'll be honest. He tried to throw me out. Is there someone coming in? He's the one that called. He tried to throw me out. My name is on the lease too.
She played every victim card in the deck, desperately trying to flip the situation on its head. Let's see if the officers bought what she was selling.
I will admit I got upset. I started throwing stuff around. He's trying to claim that I had a knife pointed at him. There is a knife. It's laying somewhere. I'm not really sure where. It was never pointed at him. I was very upset, and I have a history of bipolar disorder, and I turned it on myself because I got upset. I was never going to harm anyone, not even me.
You not hurt at all?
She's hit me multiple times.
I didn't hit him. My jaw was the one that was bleeding.
Right here, she trashed my TV. She trashed
Look at my teeth. My teeth are bleeding.
I don't know if the woman told
Obviously, we can't really tell what's going on because the camera footage is blurry. Probably because she's in like just a bra or whatever. So I applaud the cops for, you know, or whoever blurred it for blurring it, but we can't tell if she actually has any wounds.
I just told him that.
I called to have her removed because she's hitting me.
We are both on the lease.
Step out here with me, just to get you guys.
I appreciate that.
You have a shirt or something you can put on?
Me? Yeah. This is a shirt.
Okay.
That's his shirt?
It's cold, but all right.
It's cold, but all right.
With the officers at the scene, the victim let himself out of the bathroom and began to tell them a horror story that involved her smashing his property and chasing him with a knife. Her story continued to be the same. She did nothing wrong.
It's cold, but all right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Why is everything so blurry though? Is it just the cop camera then?
I'll be honest with you, sir. I locked myself in the bathroom and I was crying. I'm be honest. And I told the woman, I said she has a knife and she's walking towards me. I don't want to press charges. I don't want her arrested because I'll be honest with you, I think she has mental issues. Like seriously, I just want her out. Like I need her out of here. Like she's hitting me. Like my TV's on the floor. She threw it off.
You guys breaking up and you guys wanted her out. That kind of the situation.
So we're splitting up and we had spoken last night. I had messages of her saying that she will remove her name from the lease, we'll break up peacefully. I got home from work today and she's like, I'm ready to talk. And I told her, I said, okay, like, I think that we need to just break up and, you know, call it that. I'll be honest with you, I was the one that applied for this place. I was approved for my income, my credit. She has no job, no income, no credit.
Is she still on the lease though?
She is on the lease, yes, sir. And so I had told her, I said, obviously, all the bills are in my name. She has nothing in her name. She can't even afford to live here. So I was like, obviously, if anyone has to leave, it's all this furniture is mine. I have a 3-year-old daughter that lives here. She's not here right now, thank God. She's with her mother. But I got home and when I had told her it's time, I think it's time to break up, she trashed the house. There's a very large silver knife somewhere that she was stabbing the box with. You can see the holes right there. I don't know what she did with right there.
He tried to leave me after he drained my savings less than a week ago, saying that I need to be kicked out and leave me with nothing. And I'll admit, I started trash talking him. You know, their whole family, his kid and everything, and he got understandably upset. And he like came at me. I was like, you know, the best way to avoid
crocodile
all this
tears.
is I just leave for the night. So I left. I spent the night elsewhere. And he was working today, so I came back while he was at work, and I made him aware I was going to be here when he came home. And I was just hanging down at the lounge by the lake, and I had a couple drinks or whatever. And then he had told me he was home. He bought Panda Express for the both of us, so we ate. And while he was at work, he was like, you know, we can just talk about everything once I'm home. So we ate kind of in silence, you know, real awkward. And after we finished eating, I looked at him and I was like, so can we talk now? Like, what's the deal? And basically, he told me he wanted me out. And I was like, that's not fair. My name's on the lease. And
all the evidence pointed to the man's story being the true one, and she was placed under arrest. You can probably guess how she handled it.
Need help? No, I'm okay. Okay. All right. Go ahead and put your hands behind
Okay, so she's handling it pretty good so far.
he asked for me to be arrested?
No, man, actually, he doesn't want to file any charges against you.
So what's this?
Because it's considered a domestic issue. You guys live together. You guys have been in a relationship for more than 6 months.
But he hit me too. I'm confused.
You attacked him, man. So we go by primary aggressor. You were the one.
Oh, primary aggressor. Okay, that's what it is.
But that's not true.
Your statement and his statement matched up pretty much perfect.
But I didn't go after him first.
Do you have some shoes or slides or anything you can grab?
In the house, but...
She was charged with domestic battery and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. However, the charges were later dropped. She got lucky. The woman in our 5th case, not so much.
Okay, man. The only thing I want to highlight here is that as a society, we need to realize, because like I said before, we have this gloss over our eyes when the way we view women. Like, we think they're picture perfect angels that can do no harm, no manipulation, no nothing. And we need to realize as a society that everybody, both male, female, everyone is capable of physical violence, mental abuse, psychological abuse, all that, everything. And you can't just think of all the times where that men don't speak out on something that happened to them because of fear of the fear that, you know, what society will say, or how you know, they'll be treated, or just, you know, laughed out, mocked, whatever. Or this is like, well, I'm a man, so I have to be able to, you know, handle things like this. But it's not to throw shade on, like, you know, women going through the same things. But as a society, like, we don't give enough credit to when men don't speak out. Like, we don't obviously we don't coddle them as much as we do women, and that's, you know, understandable. But I don't know, I just feel like we have to do better somehow, some way, you know. That's, and you gotta be careful of who you marry. You know what I'm saying? Another reason of why marriage is not a great idea, because whether the man's the abuser or whether the woman's the abuser, and if you have proof, or whoever has more proof or whatever, then when you break up, you split up, who's getting what? A lot of times there are some cases where it feels like women get away with a lot of things. Excuse me. Even though the man was the one that suffered most in the relationship. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes the woman was the one that suffered a ton, and the man was just needs to be locked up. But it's just a reminder that we need to make sure that everybody knows that everybody is capable of everything. You know what I'm saying? Careful who you marry. Be careful what you who you date. Try to spot the crazy in them before you actually commit. But anyway, that's it for this YouTube video. So don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do, and like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that. In case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace. Much love to you.
Abusive.